This is my favorite photo on the internet. It's a young Jeff Bezos with his little startup idea called Amazon.com. Imagine wondering if this idea was gonna work back then. But that was back then. Today, he's worth $195 billion, making him the second richest person in the world. That's almost the equivalent GDP of entire nations like New Zealand or Greece. As of August 2020, he was making about $321 million per day, or $13.4 million per hour. No wonder he's all for $15 minimum wage. In fact, he's so rich that even divorcing him keeps you in the top 20 richest people on earth. So how did he get here? And is he a living legend of the American dream? Or destroyer of America's small business and invader of our privacy? Amazon got its start in 1995 when Bezos' parents invested about $250,000 in this startup. He was just a 30-year-old valedictorian who was working at a hedge fund. At the time, he read that the internet was growing at 2,300% per year. Back then, the internet was mostly used by the government, but he found an opportunity to sell books. And so he did. This was the first book ever sold on Amazon, which I won't pronounce because it's so long. Okay, fine. Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies, Computer Models of the Fundamental Mechanisms of Thought. The company went public just 2 years later in 1997, going public at $18 per share. Bezos said back then that his plan was to take massive losses in order to build Amazon as a big company. And it wasn't until 2001 when Amazon actually made its first profit. But for years and years, he never really emphasized making a profit. Over the next 2 decades, he would get into logistics, cloud services, music, movies, grocery shopping, and probably things we don't even know that Amazon is in. And they don't even know that they're in. Over time, as the business surged, Jeff Bezos' wealth led him to eventually become the world's richest person, taking over Bill Gates. But a few months ago, Elon Musk passed him, so now he's only the second richest person in the world. Amazon has had a lot of criticism from workers' rights to not paying enough taxes, destroying mom and pop small business, and even over Alexa eavesdropping on our conversations. According to Business Insider, spending $88,000 to him is the equivalent of the average American spending just $1. He says he intends to spend his fortune for the good of humanity, but there has been a lot of debate around just how he plans to do that. Which leads me to my question, do you see Jeff Bezos as a legend or a villain? While you're at it, check out more of my videos, like the one about his ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, who gave away more than $1 billion. Subscribe to my channel and find me online at Uptin.